Okay, good morning, 5th grade. This is your math lesson for Monday, May the 4th. And we are on lesson 12.7. So go ahead and get your books and turn to page 614 and then pause me until you get there. Okay, this is on graphing and analyze relationships in everyday life. Let's look at these examples together. For each glass of iced tea Newton makes, he uses 2 spoonfuls of iced tea mix. We have that here, and 10 fluid ounces of water. Newton uses 16 spoonfuls of iced tea mix. Well, how many fluid ounces of water does he use? So step 1, find the first several numbers in your numerical patterns for the amount of iced tea mix and water. So we know for every 2 spoonfuls, it's 10 fluid ounces. So 2 more spoonfuls will be 4, 10 more fluid ounces will be 20, 2 more spoonfuls are 6, 10 more would be 30. So we're adding 2 over here, and on the bottom we're adding 10. That's our little plan here. Adding 2 more, adding 10 more, adding 2 more, adding 10 more, adding 2 more, adding 10 more. Okay, so now we're going to plot those ordered pairs. X, Y, X, Y, and then we'll have X, Y, and then X, Y, and then X, Y, and then X, Y. Sorry about that in the background. That's my husband watching TV. Okay, now we're going to plot these points. We have 210 right there, 420 over, remember over and up, 630 over and up, 840 over and up. Let me turn the light on. Maybe that would be a little easier. Okay. 1050 over and up. 1260 over and up. And then we're going to connect all these points. Okay. Because this is following a pattern, we're going to know where the 16 is. So we're just going to keep connecting that, and 16 intersects right here. So the y-coordinate would be an 80 for 16. So Newton uses 80 fluid ounces. Okay. All right, let's look at number 1. Use the graph above. Newton's now using 18 spoonfuls of iced tea mix. Not 16, but 18. How many fluid ounces of water does he use? Well, we're going to keep on continuing that up, and he uses 90 fluid ounces. Okay, now I want to show you a little mathematical shortcut for this. Let's look at the relationship between these two numbers, 2 and 10, 4 and 20, 6 and 30. You have to multiply each of these numbers by 5 to get your y coordinate here. 2 times 5 is 10, 4 times 5 is 20, 6 times 5, and so on. So mathematically, you could have done that. Or if you have your y coordinate, you could divide by 5. So when they ask you about 16 as your x coordinate, you would multiply that by 5, you get 80. If they ask you for 18, multiply that by 5, and you get 90. So that's a little bit of a shortcut. All right, so you're going to do page 615. Let's look at the example on 616. Some friends go to a trampoline park for 2 hours. They want to go to the park that costs less money. Which park should they choose? And what's the cost for each person? Okay, well, we have up here that Park A is $15 per hour. Park B is $10 per half hour. All right, so we are going to make a table for cost B. So they already did this for Park A for us. Now we're going to do it for Park B. For every half hour, it's $10. So half hour is 10. So 1 whole hour, we're going to double that. We're going to add 10, and it's 20. Another half hour, we're going to add 10 more. It's 30. So we're adding 10 here, and we're adding a half hour up here. All right, another half hour, and that's $40. Another half hour, that's 50. Half hour, 60. Half hour, 70. And half hour, 80. Okay. Before we go on, do you see a relationship here? What's 80 divide, what's 4 times what is 80? 20, or 80 divided by 20 is 4. 20 divided by 20 is 1. So you see the relationship. You have to multiply the time by 20 to get the cost. Now let's plot this. They did the first two, so 1.5 and 30. Okay, then 2 and 40. 2.5 and 50. You can see there. There you go. Okay, 3 and 60. 3.5 and 70. And 4 and 80. Okay, we've plotted our points. Now we've written the order pairs. We want to plot them. So 1/2 is 10. Put that there. 1 is 20. So we'll go 1 up to 20, 1.5 up to 30, 2 up to 40 up here, 2.5 up to 50, 3 up to 60, and that's as far as we can go because they don't have up to 70 and 80. Okay, so let's look at use a graph to compare the cost for 2 hours. So let's take the 2, and if our x for park A, our x coordinate is 2, what is your y coordinate? So park A is the one they did for us. So let's follow it up here, and that is 30. Okay, and for park B, we're going to follow it up, and that's 40. And 30 is less than 40. So they should choose park A because it's cheaper. It's only going to be $30 a person. Okay, whoops, sorry you couldn't see that. I apologize. I need to take that out a little bit. Okay, so you're going to do number 7 on this page and all of page 615. All right, have a good day.